what's it called? So we might have people. When I say people, I mean uh, head Anubis wants to review this, see what I do wrong because I'm gonna do stuff wrong. And then what I do, there's gonna be some stuff I miss, and that stuff I'm gonna catch up with you guys at a later date. However, I'm going off of what I made for the SOP combined with the very little memory I have of my spot training. So
All
we'll
right.
see how
Well,
that goes.
yeah. I don't know when the SCP Foundation comes is, but
No,
What is SOP?
standard operating procedures.
if we
Uh,
didn't
I'm
have
almost there.
all right.
if we didn't have an
Let me
SOP,
get. Oh shoot!
I
Actually, I don't have my. It's miscolored, but
well,
it'll work for now.
so how's it fair for me to be barred away from certain things? How's that fair?
Oh, you're not barred from anything. I don't want you guys specializing to like worry about specializing after training.
All right, so I'm specializing in EOD.
Ooh. Okay. I'd have to. I'm gonna speak to my O3 about how we're doing that, but we'll see. So park
I
up,
would,
park
I
up,
would,
I
park
mean,
up, park up, park up. Stop. Just park.
okay.
Uh,
I mean, Donner. I mean, it should be automatic Air 1 that I am
yeah,
certified with Air 1
I know,
for
but
PDE.
again, we'll just get basics and we'll get everything else here in a bit.
Okay, taco lead. The lead person
One,
that goes.
two, one, two, one, two, one, two, one, two. Left, up, ish, up, right, left, right, left. Good enough. Stop. Alright, Mertz, where you at?
I'm turning off the exit.
Alright, we'll start going over what weapon we have. Actually,
I'm
an idea. I should probably write down stuff that I'm curious of. Alright. I don't know if you guys would like to write some stuff down or not.
hand to hand combat.
Most of it is just common sense, and then a lot of tactics, but you'll see. We'll get going for them once Mertz gets here.
I'm coming over the railroad.
Okay. Sorry, I thought you were through here.
Where's our O3 at?
O3 doesn't know how to, or sorry, rephrase that. O3 was unfortunately not able to respond to their DMs today,
Where you like that? I'm here.
and they don't. Just leave your car there. Turn off lights. Uh, O3 I wasn't able to get into contact with, and I'm not sure when they would respond, as they have a bit of an issue with that. But
I'm gonna try to become O2. That's why my
okay.
ring goes.
Uh, what ones do you have? Do you have dual? Alright, you have the right one. Puppet. Do you see the difference between your helmet, mine, and Mertz?
Um, you want that out? I can have more helmets on. Let me get back. Oh, let's see. There you
Alright, cool. I have the quadri because I don't have the dual. Anyways.
go. Broke.
Um,
Oh yeah, I forgot to change my
what was I telling you? Mertz, I'm gonna help you a little bit later. I want to show you how to do something. So the pants would be tucked instead of overlapping.
Alright.
Other than that,
The heavyweight weapon?
what do you got? The heavy rifle?
Yeah.
Yeah. So with a heavy rifle, we're gonna have a grip, scope, not like a sniping scope, but like a red dot sight kind of, and a flashlight.
Like the one I have?
Yes, exactly like that one. We're also gonna have no liveries on the heavy, but then, Popo, is that your heavy?
Heavy? How are we using heavy rifles?
Because that's what I was told to use. If it does change, which I kind of wanted to look at the new assault rifle, as I believe that's the FAL, but we'll switch that later.
That is something.
Alright.
I'll change it, but not told about heavy rifles.
Alright. For today, just like use a carbine or something. I don't know. Use your standard. If that, yeah. Anyways, so other than that, I don't necessarily know if we have any parallel we have to go over.
Ooh, tear
Wait a
gas.
second. We have some other like equipment and stuff, but we'll go over that a bit later, as that's more of the imagination equipment. So let me. That's not this department SOP.
Heavy shotgun. Heavy barrel. Combat shotgun. We should be using this for police.
Okay. Duly noted. Anyways, so this is not mine. That's what that is. This is the one I want, I think. Yes. If you guys end up having any questions or whatnot and I don't ask, just let me know, as there's a few things that are a bit wonky in the understanding of. So, anyways, I'm going to start reading off of our SOP, because that's what we use for training, as that's honestly what you need to know. The overview real quick is SWAT is a team of trained personnel that specialize in hostage rescue, high-risk warrant execution, yeah, that's that word, and a variety of other tasks that are dangerous for regular patrol officers, which is just the gist of SWAT is, this is not good for regular LEOs. If we had federal agencies, we would aid them if they requested it. But no, either or, the teams like
Echo 1, some
and
extending
whatever
stuff
it is,
41
hold on.
absence of anyone.
God fucking damn it, radio. Anyways, number one goal is to eliminate the threat and not eliminate the threat with the least amount of casualties possible. Alright. What was that?
Doesn't make them not threat anymore.
Pretty much. If you need to use lethal force, by all means, but if you can get a way around it. So if they're, like, if you have negotiations, they don't have any hostage inside or something, but they keep trying to shoot at you, but you have, like, an open line of communication, try to talk them out first. If they start, like, just open firing on all your officers and stuff, that's when it becomes whatever. But in standoffs, don't just shoot them to get it over with. Kinda.
Yeah, don't we hit the Marine Service Unit?
What was that?
The Marine Service Unit, aren't they technically a federal agency that we'll work with?
Do we have a Marine Service unit? I
Yes, we do. I'm also Donner.
Oi.
I'm also certified Marine unit.
Not that type of marine. That's not the not that
So
type of
here.
marine. It's a federal.
No,
Marine.
like
So hold on.
no, like the
So with Marine, all that, even if they're not a federal agency, if it's like, fucking LSPD has some problem with a warrant or something, we're gonna help out, right? It's just
Yeah.
we're here for situations where regular law enforcement officers are ill-equipped for what they need. And then there's also the few cases where it is a federal, like a federal agency of sort that says, "Hey, I need some help with this. Could you get a team and come back me up?" You know what I mean? Like if you guys are familiar with the Waco incident, that would have been one of those where we might not be the primary, but we might show up to help.
So yeah, so there's a different type I'm talking about, but they're only working in the U.S. They're a federal unit. But yeah,
Yeah.
we'll talk about that later.
If the needs were necessized, yes, would. Anyways, this is kind of late noticing, but after your application and we're doing all the training and stuff, we will go over a few different kind of sections, if you will. First is tactics, second is equipment, protocols, and evoc. So basically just see how you drive. Trainings may take a few hours, or will take a few hours. Then I already went over it earlier, but again, specialty trainings are technically aerial operations, marksman, medic, negotiator, and EOD specialist, or technically EOD tech.
EOD. That's all I want in my life. It's EOD.
What was that?
All I want is the EOD. That's the only thing I want.
Jesus. We don't have much of a chain of command. However, our general thing is the division heads is basically just those who here. When we say division head, that's overview of the department and protocols creation. Scene commanders are who help manage the SWAT members or the agent. Supervisors are just there to assist in training, and then you have your regular SWAT officer, which is just that's gonna be what you guys are after training. We'll also have I don't know if we have the term listed, but we're gonna have we may have like specialty kind of leads, but I'm not quite sure yet.
Echo 1, someone just
Jesus.
crashed into my vehicle. If
Hi.
I could get an additional 32s over here at
One
LSC.
second. I don't know why, but I can't figure out how to turn off my radio.
no, I added my radio. I didn't realize my radio's still on.
Hmm.
My bad. My bad, guys.
Yeah. It happens. Anyways, on to some basic rules. First and foremost, this should go without saying, but all standard server rules and LAO rules are still standing, so like mapping, RDM, etc. Another one is only use lethal force when your life or somebody else's life is in immediate danger, unless told otherwise by higher ranking official. Who are you shooting?
Sorry.
You must have the proper uniform when activating SWAT. We will have a rapid response gear, which I believe I have to type up again because I might have deleted it. And we have our regular gear, which is what we're wearing at the moment. Follow the COC. If I personally don't mind if you reach out to me with any questions, especially with you two. So take that as you will. No joyriding in the SWAT vehicles. That's self-explanatory. No using weapons in vehicles that you're not trained for. I should say certified. And then only activate SWAT when the acting scene commander for whatever scene you need or a supervisor calls for it. And last but not least, no goofing around. Oh, actually, another one I don't think I necessarily specified.
Goofing around, be like. What's your definition of goofing around?
On the metagaming and
There's different parts.
so if you're like talking and stuff, like joking around after a scene, that's fine. But during a scene, don't be just general goofing around. If it's like, I'm not gonna be. That's just for when people who join absolutely do nothing seriously. But if it's you doing your usual stuff, I'm not going to try to dictate that unless if I have to, just because it's still RP server. We don't want to. I don't want to make it super strict, but I also need to make sure it's good enough that people aren't going to make everything look stupid. The other thing.
And ruin the fun.
Yeah. Oh yeah. The other thing I didn't mention, which I believe one of you might have got it wrong, it might have been someone else, is when we have a priority out, if you hear that there is a bank robbery, let's say, in Toledo, even though our vehicles are sometimes a bit slower, we can't go to the station or anything, get the vehicles ready, because that just counts as metagaming.
Of course.
And then when activating or initializing SWAT, although it's a subdivision, it can be it can be proactive or reactionary, which means you can patrol as your normal, like you as a normal officer can patrol in your department's vehicles with your gun, like department issued stuff, right? And if the resource is asked for, you may respond. That meaning if they say, hey, we got a robbery stuff, because you will have all your standard patrol gear, but in addition you have your rapid response gear, which is locked in a locked box in the back of your vehicle or the trunk. This has your vest, helmet, ski mask, goggles, gloves, gas mask, and if you're trained, marksman's rifle. Cool, I didn't put it in here anyway. If you're able to, I don't know if I'm able to, because I had to struggle with it. If you end up putting the gun belt on here, that's completely fine. Don't go any here. Gun belt's fine. I don't necessarily like the other ones where it's like the keys and whatnot, but maybe we'll see. But anyways, diving into vehicles real quick, is first we have our Bearcat, which is the this is what's it called? It's a slower vehicle, but it's heavily armored. We can get this one from Sandy's whatchamacallit, police station.
Or you can buy it now.
Oh yeah.
The
Wait, really? Oh yeah, I saw
Yep,
that.
you can buy it.
You can buy it, but it's only in Pegasus vehicle.
That's so cool. That's helpful for the city though.
But also, it still has the same thing as the regular truck. It has poppable tires and all that shit.
Yeah. Even still, I don't want to put bulletproof tires on that because it'd be unrealistic.
Well, not really, actually.
Yeah, but like bulletproof tires, they're kind of a newer thing, and we wouldn't have them.
no, because they'll be technically both flat tires. They'll be more of a. They'll be
Yeah.
longer. So
That's true, but people wouldn't abuse it, so I wouldn't put them on. Anyways, you'll also, in that, you'll have some of the equipment that we're going to go over later. Meaning like your borescope, lockpicks, bolt cutters, wire cutters, rope torches, all your fun stuff like that. And then we have your unmarked Ranger. Typically, this is for rapid deployment, if standard patrol vehicle. And yeah, it's just a standard rapid deployment sensor. Bearcat's like super slow. I'll show you later on how we also would help use that during a. How do I put this? I forget the term for it, but it's basically a stop while they're in a vehicle.
oh, so code 5 stops when they actually pull up their.
Code 5 for SWAT edition. We'll put it like that.
So if you're gonna say live scene,
What?
live scene. Yeah, if you're gonna say something like if it's gonna happen in real life, just say it's gonna be a live scene. We have a live scene happening.
True. Anyways, we also have the Ranger 3600 and then our Crown Vics. Those are all blacked out and stuff. I might change that, so that's only going to be more of a supervisor vehicle, is what I'm guessing. For the... Maybe not the Granger. Yeah, the Granger, I'm pretty sure I'm going to make it a supervisor vehicle, and then maybe the same thing with the Vic, just because those are now more accessible. Insurgent is like the Bearcat, just faster. And I believe a bit more armored.
Oh, what?
The Insurgent, which I'll show you guys later.
You mean it holds more people, or?
Oh no, just saying it's pretty much the same thing as the Bearcat, just a bit faster.
Nope.
Then we got our RCV, riot control gun. This is just for riot control. These cans are kind of high-powered water cannons. You can have one or two on them. Be careful with them because they're considered less than lethal, but you can also cause harm still. Just like, you shoot them off of a car, cool, they fall. Or a roof, I should say, better. And then, second to last but not least is our dinghy. Nope, never mind, there's this page. I'm losing my mind. We have our dinghy, that's just for water ops. We don't have much water ops, but it's going to be very similar to regular. Then we have our mobile command center, which is the Terabyte. This will have everything and anything that a SWAT officer would require in their crimes. So that'd be like major crime scenes, natural disasters, or rescue operations. Those all, like, Terabyte's just a rolling warehouse with those. Then you have your Annihilator, which is the one helicopter that has guns on it for the regular. We're not going to use the guns. And then we also have the armored or the stealth one, I believe it's called.
What about the one I had? One that you used the other night? Is that the right one?
I believe so.
Donna?
Yeah, if I'm thinking of the right one,
What
yes. If I'm thinking of the right one, yes.
RCV.
And then we'll go over a little bit more into the specialized units real quick. First and foremost, we have our air ops. MERTs, this is probably what you're going to be mostly interested in. But there are incidents and circumstances where aerial aid may be deployed. This, of course, is upon direction and active supervisor or scene command. If needed, you may have a member of Air 1 assist as a pilot only. This apparatus will be called Hawk something.
Hawk 1, Hawk 2. Hawk
Yeah,
3.
pretty much.
Hawk.
Probably only gonna have a Hawk 1 just because it's gonna, there's not much to have multiple. Granted, I
Oh,
want to talk. I might have it so if there's Air 1 up, I do Hawk 2, just so we don't get them confused.
well, I wouldn't really be confusing, but I see how you say that.
Yeah, especially with like newer officers and stuff. It's like, well, they're both 1, but one's Air 1, one is Hawk 1. What's going on?
Well, because if you say one, they will both respond up good, just in case.
Oh yeah,
In case you lose one of them, so you can say, was one.
yeah, yeah,
Just
yeah.
stop.
We'd cross that bridge, but for now we'll just go Hawk 1. Anyways, with
Also,
marksman, this is a last resort unit who is specialized in pretty much accuracy, if you would. That's the sniper team, but I think you guys already know that.
yep.
Typically, if we have a robbery or something and we have a few of, like, let's say 2 SWAT officers, unless if we were like 99% sure we need a marksman, we might not use them. Again, everything and anything on the deployment and strategizing of LEO units is completely up to whoever's on scene command or who's ever giving command of you. So if scene command goes over to a SWAT supervisor, says, "Hey, I need this done," you go strategize your teams. That'll go with that.
What if their command is stupid?
Don't do it. If it's like, "Hey, go shoot the civilian," don't do it. But if it's like, "Hey, I don't think this is a good idea," it's up to your judgment whether or not you think it's like a absolutely horrendous idea. If you don't agree with their tactic and you think you can do something better, let them know. If they say they don't care, they don't care. It doesn't matter.
And if someone dies because of their stupid stuff,
That's on them. If they do something wrong, like, "Hey, let's put all of our resources in the back and leave one officer up front," and that one officer gets killed, that's on that scene command. Pussy.
So, question
What?
about you saying going 2-1. What if you just change constantly?
What?
What if you change your profession?
Again, I'm going
What?
to go over that with O3 later when I can get in a meeting with them. Until then, just pick one for now. And then once you get the hang of your stuff and whatnot, then you can specialize in whatever. Maybe. Anyways, the 2 main things that Marksman does really nice for us is not only does it help eliminate the target from a long distance, but it also acts as an overwatch of sort for like if we're doing let's say we're doing a raid on this abandoned motel, and we're able to, I'd put a marksman somewhere so he can watch out on the exterior of the building, say, and see if anything goes wrong. And then if you combine air ops and marksman, which is a very dangerous and risky maneuver, which I wouldn't recommend unless if you know you're able to do it and it's absolutely necessary. We have Flying Sniper's Nest, or FSN. Again,
What's FFN?
Flying Sniper's Nest. So basically, we have a pilot and then we have a marksman in the back. This can be used for essentially aerial sniping, which is very dicey, if you will. Because if you're just a little bit off, it can strike a civilian, it can strike an officer. Or
And
worse.
yeah, and also you're probably gotta be trained to properly help hold the altitude properly. So yeah.
Ideally, if you can, have whoever's flying it, if we are able to specialize in multiple things, have them be. Like, if you have one guy that's specialized in air ops and marksman, and one that's specialized in marksman, have air ops and marksman fly, not just because they're in air ops, because then they know how to do both. That makes it a bit easier. And then to one of my personal favorite is we have Explosive Ordnance Device Specialist, or EOD Tech, as I like to
How'd you-
reference it. What?
Chickens.
Jesus. Anyways, San Andreas EOD disposal units is used for many hazardous incidents that may possess an explosive discharge, misfired explosives, unstable ammunition, IEDs, and possible explosives. So if somebody leaves a random box outside of the PD with a smiley face on it, you know what I mean? However, if it is a chemical or abnormal hazardous material, San Andreas Fire Rescue hazmat team may be called to assist, especially if you're not 100% sure. If there's a okay, so if somebody uses hazardous materials to make an explosive device, and they may, not saying that you're gonna hand it over, but you might call them so they can help you figure out how to best do this without killing someone.
Question. Don't we have hazmat teams?
Elio doesn't specialize with hazmat. That's fire.
I'm saying SWAT has a hazmat.
Not that I'm aware of. If Anubis says otherwise, I'll get it running.
I never seen Leo had asthma.
Hold on, I'm gonna Google this real quick, 'cause I'm curious.
Leo does have hazmat.
If so, then we'll
Leo?
have Elio hazmat, but...
Yeah, because SWAT has. So that's why, because they are able to do
That, I believe so. You are probably right, but I'm unaware of that. So until then, and until I'm told that I can make that a thing in SWAT, for now we're gonna go with this. Okay.
Warfare is my
Let me write that down real quick, because that's a very good question I am wondering.
I love chemicals. They're fun.
Anyways, the other thing we have is the medical. Here. Sorry. We have the medical. The medical has to be certified as a EMT, preferably EMTP with the fire department, or I guess I should just say myself. And then we have the negotiator. That is kind of self-explanatory. They just specialize in how to negotiate, which doesn't sound too interesting, but it's gonna be helpful eventually, especially with how annoying civs can be.
It's very helpful. Also, it comes with problems because of blah blah blah. And then if you say the wrong word, kill them, kill everyone.
Oh yeah. Also, back to weapons, because I didn't go over everything. Is we have the combat pistol with the flashlight. Also, none of these are going to have any tints whatsoever. Then we have our carbine or heavy rifle with grip, scope, and flashlight. And we have our pump shotgun, or actually it might be. I'm going to double check that, so be wary on what I put for weapons, but for now just use carbine or heavy. Anyways, then we have pump shotgun with a flashlight and grip. We have a taser, which we honestly probably not going to use at all, if so much. We have the non-lethal shotgun, flashlight, orange tint, suppressor, and we have the heavy sniper with a zoom scope. That is only for marksmen though. And Then continuing with some of our toys we have a gas mask. This is used to filter out hazardous chemicals and some biological agents. Maintain caution while using this, as it may or may not filter a variety of hazardous materials. However, should maintain officer safety within common situations. Then we have the borescope. The borescope, here. This device may be used to get visuals that normally would not be accessible, such as a hole in the wall or under a door. This newly attainable visual may aid in providing tactical advantages. If you guys don't know what a borescope looks like, it's like a little pipe cleaner with a camera on it.
Yes.
Cool. Then we have a hacking tool. These tools may be used to access electronic devices such as cameras and others to gain a tactical advantage. With cameras, that's mostly just to find location and scope out the area if we hit it earlier. That's going to be in the mobile operations zone.
Yeah. So what are you doing here, buddy? Miracle.
Why does it matter what I'm doing here?
Miracle, you're stinky, go away. I'm kidding.
Yeah. Why are you in here? Question mark.
Why does it matter to you?
It matters to me. It hurts my feelings. You didn't say
Hold
hi.
up. What up, Connor? Puppet?
What?
Why does it matter I'm in here?
Why does it matter that you need to be in here?
Last time I checked, I'm the
Last
01 of
time I didn't care.
01. No, you asked why I'm here, so I'm telling you. 01's apartments are over all subdivisions.
Yeah,
So-
yes.
I could be here if I want to. If I wanted to, I could give Connor a write-up for not running SWAT. So, Puppet, don't test me.
Okay, is that a threat?
No.
Hey, Puppet, stop being a dick.
Connor knows that I'm threats.
It is a threat. That's technically a threat if you say anything of write-up.
Guys, chill. Anyways, moving on. For cuffs, we'll usually use flexi cuffs. They're pretty much zip ties, if that makes sense for a visual. Otherwise, they're pretty much self-explanatory. Then we have an aerial drone. Has a limited distance, but again, may provide a better view of something. This can also be used for a carrier if needed. So like if we wanted to get a phone in there so we can talk to them, that could be used. There is a taser on like the GTA drones, but we will not be using that because it's bad. And with that being said, we're also not going to be using the exploding feature on it. Then we have a rope bag. This is most commonly used for rappelling. Then we have our forcible entry tools. These tools are used to make entry to a variety of things, and may include a variety of different tools. Most commonly, we'll use these to get inside of like open doors and stuff. Usually, we'll use a battering ram to knock in doors, but there's some where we'll use a Halligan, flat-headed axe, and a break and rake. Halligan and a flat-headed axe is basically fancy crowbar that you'll drive in with a flat part of the axe, and then the break and rake is a different thing where break and rakes on like windows and stuff. Just kind of gets that out of the way. Cool tool. If I can figure out how to scroll down, that'd be great. Over some of the roles that we have the point man. This is the first unit through the door and carries the most risk. It is important not only for this person but for all that once you commit to going through that door that you keep moving forward and don't stop. The reason for this is because especially if you're trying to use element surprise and they hear somebody break through the door, they're like, oh, hold up, somebody's coming through. You know what I mean? And then that doorway, when you go through, I believe I talk about it a bit better later, but whenever you go through a doorway, a window, any entry point, we call that the fatal funnel. Which I'll tell you how to go through that a little bit later. Then we have the element lead. This is the leader of the team and is charged of communications for his teams. Once the order to breach has been given, they have control and responsibility of the scene from a tactical sense. They can choose what units do or do not go inside the hot zone, referencing to wherever the warrant, or I should say threat, is worded. Okay. Any trained member may be deployed as the element lead. However, especially if you have a supervisor or something, and it's not, and it's a higher risk scene especially, I'd have them be it just because they're more experienced with it. Another thing with element team is not only is he's the one that communicating with the team, but he's going to be communicating with the units outside. Or if we have the mobile command center out, he will be communicating with whoever's inside of there. Again, we have the SWAT medic who has to be EMS certified. Like everyone, they're a tactical operator first, but if they're all a tactical operator, and in the line they are the second from the rear. And then when there's an active shooter or threat is present, they may stop for a moment to provide instant care, which means if somebody is in cardiac arrest, we are probably not going to stop until we know the house is clear. If they're bleeding out, like they need a tourniquet real quick, sure, we'll throw one on it and then keep moving. Just because you can't stop and provide treatment, because at any moment the threats can whip around the corner and shoot you. Anyways, we'll go over that if you need it. Team names. For team names, oh, by the way, if you have somebody breach the door, they'll be known as the breacher, and they're going to be the person in the back. But team names, if there's additional members, they will be added directly behind the element lead. And then the unit number depends on the order in line. So if we had Eagle, we might have Eagle 1, who's the element lead, 2 medic, 3 is the breacher. Then we have, let's say we have a 4-person team, which is standardly the more ideal amount, or ideal minimum, I should say. We'll have Jackal 1, element lead, Jackal 2, standard agent, Jackal 3 medic, Jackal 4 breacher. If element lead decides that for whatever reason it might be better, like here, restart. If going through a doorway and you guys split up for some reason, you guys will stick with those numbers that you originally had, though. Any questions, concerns, or queries?
No.
Not really, no. I let Mr. Mech over here need one.
Hold on. Tell me or do you want to have to say?
What happened?
Oh, hold on.
Don't know how long it changed gonna be for tonight.
Hopefully not too much longer. However, it does take a bit. I'm almost done with the textbook stuff though, so we got that going.
Alright, I'm not gonna lie, I don't have much all night to stay home for.
Alright, if I can't get something with you, I'll get it later.
Alright.
So let me run back over here. Going over some of the tactics. Hey, what do you do? Okay, never mind. Just enjoying life. Vehicle takedown. So, if doing a vehicle takedown, so first things first you want is a very clear target ID. Don't go with, green car in the abandoned motel parking lot, especially if there's multiple of them. The target marking is necessary.
What?
I'm done. Never mind. Ignore that statement. Usual process of this isn't typically a standard codified stop. Only to be conducted when the vehicle is under 15 miles per hour or stopped completely. Most cases it is just to apprehend the driver. However, if there's a hostage in the situation, the situation changes. If hostage is involved, we will not do the boxed in, as it's a safety issue for the hostage. Just because if we try to box him in and have a hostage, he'll kill the hostage. Breaching and clearing. This is a very common thing for SWAT to do, and it is for when clearing a room or area with hostiles, civilians / suspects / targets. If that makes sense. This requires a minimum of 2 officers. If there's 1 officer and they think they can do it, I do not care. We need 2. Because if you go in with 1 officer and it just ends horribly. Preferably if you can get more, but until then. As there's too many angles and corners for 1 officer to provide 360-degree coverage. Will 2 officers be 100% perfect on 360-degree coverage? No, but we can try. And we should be pretty decent at it. When clearing the room, you will each split and cover a specific part of the room and use verbal commands such as clear if your sector is clear, or stack up, which means regroup. We'll go over that a bit later. When communicating, do make sure you're loud enough that you can be heard, though. I know it's hard for some people if they have like a bad mic and stuff, but especially if we have a lot of people talking at once, we need to be able to be heard. What was that?
No, nothing yet.
Okay. And unless your plan is to breach, this is going back to Fatal Funnel. Unless if it's your plan is to breach a wall, which would still count as one, you're probably going to go through the front door if it doesn't have a back door. You know what I mean? But the door or the entry point, again, Fatal Funnel. Anyone expecting the armed intrusion will be focusing attention and firepower towards the place of entry. Getting into and out of the Fatal Funnel is essential to success. So if someone in front of you trips, walk over them. When breaching, you will go to the opposite direction of the person in front of you. So if I go left, whoever's behind me will go right, and vice versa. So, better. Almost there, Mertz. Sorry. Puppet, are you still awake?
Are you there? Yeah, I'm still up.
Alright,
I'm here.
cool. I don't let you guys yet. Any questions so far?
Nope.
Already.
Yeah, 2, just I'm bored.
Oh, you're back. Hi.
Did you see what I had to
Just send me here. If divisions, info, weapons, general chat, delete oath, received apps, yeah. I want to go to this channel. I don't know why I have needs removed on it because I do want that. As I'm horrible at checking my email.
Well, you have 2 channels, one that says received applications, and
There,
one that
that's
just
what
says
I'm looking for. Where is it at?
It's the top of SWAT.
There it is. Yeah, I'd probably put
You
it
want
in
them to
there.
go back?
I didn't. Yeah, I'd put it in there. The reason I didn't delete the one that was you were pinging me in is because I didn't want to delete a lot at once, just because I didn't want to get timed out, which is annoying.
Yeah, it is annoying.
What?
I'll see you my email in a second, so you can add me to the SWAT application, so I can make you your webhook.
Oh, I can make the webhook. I just need a code thing for it.
Do you actually know how to go through and do it?
Yeah, you know all the webhooks in FireSaver? Like
No,
for like
so-
shift log and stuff? I made those.
With what command though?
I just
Oh,
use the
you
webhooks. So
Are you
make
using a plugin or
No.
are you actually using the code?
So when you go in, make a webhook, and it's like a webhook ID once you said like what channel to go to. I just need that ID to make it.
Well, no, on the documents, what do you actually add a webhook or do you do the coding?
So, I do the coding where I'm like, I go in and I paste this format I have. I tweak. I put in what the webhook is, what name it needs, and the color, and then.
Well,
anyways.
you kind of crashed my Discord
What?
because you deleted it while I was like, you deleted that chat while I was like on it. Kind of crashed my Discord and won't let me do anything.
Oh, sorry. My bad. Anyways. Do. Blah. Alright. I just got this right. No, I didn't. So, when getting this is going right back over the fatal funnel as it's kind of a stressing point. Get through the fatal funnel, then clear your near corner. You have to be close on the heels of the person in front of you, or you won't be able to protect them. And as soon as
Yeah, but you're done in that then.
what?
I'll be right back. My mom wants me.
All right, I'll go over this later when we're
If you want, yeah,
in there with it. Take your time.
if you wanted to turn it on, I'll be right back.
Alright. I'll go over this with him when he gets back. I'll let go.
I dislike
Go ahead,
Miracle.
if you wanted to turn it on.
I dislike Miracle.
I just
I'll
like
make
your
that clear.
attitude, so shut up.
How do you dislike my attitude?
I don't like it.
What
Anyways, when going through the fatal funnel,
Hold on, no,
clear
hold on.
your
What
near
about
corner.
What's my
What?
attitude? What did my attitude do? Huh?
A lot of stuff. Anyways, there
Just
is a
because I
key to
dislike
maintaining personal responsibility for your area of sectors of fire. The field of vision that you can feasibly shoot at accurately. Should add a comma there. Accordingly, wherever your muscle goes, that's where your eyes should be. So think eyes, muzzle, target. When clearing the room, speed matters. As soon as you go through the entry point, clear the near corner, and so to speak, dig into the corner, and then walk the walls. Meanwhile, you need to be looking around, watching for any threats. When thinking of a threat, although it's likely a human, it might also be uncleared areas, as if you don't look into the bathroom, you don't know what's in there. Could be nothing, could be,
Could
could
you?
be a person,
could you-
you know what I mean?
Can you send me this?
Yeah. I'll send you.
I would read. I'm sorry. I would read this instead.
Yeah, I know I'm illiterate, but I need to make sure I read through it, so
I don't like. It
so I
takes
can say,
long
hey,
time.
Anubis, we did go through it, What else do you want me to change on this,
And
other
you
than...
wonder why,
I need to figure
you
out how
wonder
to speak. That's my main thing, because I don't know how to talk well.
sir, you dislike my attitude. What's wrong with my attitude, huh?
A lot. Anyways,
It doesn't explain anything. Come on, go into details. Go
Uh,
on. We have time because we're waiting for him.
anyways,
So we got. Come on.
remember with going through and do be quick, be efficient, but don't be too quick. So if you're able to go at the speed that you're going at, that's perfect. If you're able to go faster, even better. However, you need to keep the pace with your team, and because I like using the saying that don't be in a hurry to die. Because if you go too fast, but you're not, thinking, you're gonna get entirely killed, most likely.
And plus, I'm supposed to be entrusted in my teammates. So
Exactly. Hostage negotiations. A hostage situation is one of the worst case scenarios for an officer that a officer will experience. It places a innocent life directly in harm's way. Armed intervention becomes very risky since the hostages themselves can be harmed either by stray bullets or the hostage takers. This makes negotiation the most important aspect of any hostage crisis. A negotiator must find out what the hostage taker wants and what it will take to achieve a peaceful outcome. Ideally, a hostage situation ends with everybody walking home, including the hostage taker. Well, I should say walking away, but even if you have to go on a pursuit, like you guys have to do a chase and whatnot, make sure you get the guy out alive without them dying.
well, training does not take this long.
No, don't do that.
Help me, Connor. Why?
Anyways, warrant services.
Oh,
What?
I'm done. I'm done.
Okay.
I'm
Anyways, warrant services. Upon the request of SWAT's aid in a warrant execution, it is typically due to a situation being too risky for regular officers. But there's also a lot we can get from like CAD or from just a warrant from the court. When servicing a warrant, it'll typically use standard armored vehicles, and if applicable, it may involve aerial operations, but that's more for high profile things. Active shooter. An active shooter is a situation where one or more suspects is participating in a random or systematic shooting spree, demonstrate intent to continuously harm others. These situations are dynamic and involve rapidly, demanding immediate deployment of law enforcement resources to stop the shooting and evacuate innocent civilians. Typically, there isn't time for preparation. This leads to your objective to find and take out the shooter as soon as possible. This is especially bad if there's like a lot of civilians. So if you're at a public place or a public gathering, it goes from bad to worse just because you can't actually tell. That person can shoot like 7 others and run away with the crowd. But you have to make sure that it's not, if you see somebody running with a gun, you can't assume it's them, but don't shoot them because it might just be a regular civilian. You know what I mean? That's where the tricky part is finding them. And then we have VIP protection. This is security and risk management. This is usually for civilians or officials with elevated security risk. If in a convoy, your goal will be to get the VIP from point A to point B. Convoy layout would usually have most armored vehicles in front and 2 vehicles behind, one transport, the other decoy. The final vehicle is usually faster than the vehicle with a bit of armor, which is used to assist in the case of an attack. Any questions or concerns? Okay. And Mertz.
Yeah.
Main thing you kind of missed is just when breaching and clearing, is go opposite the corner of whoever's in front of you, which I'm pretty sure you're there for. But when you go in, and like you check your corner and stuff, and you're looking at the room, don't walk near your corner. Like dig into your corner, and then just walk the walls. All right.
All right.
Cool. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. All right. We're going to get this part started. For just this training bit, I'm going to use this one. Alright, yes, for training purposes, since I'm not familiar with the heavy rifle, and I want my custom loadout on, I'm going to be using the carbine. You two get over here. Wait. Wait, come here. Wait. And up. So, everybody, Mertz.
Yeah.
Come here.
I
Where
have
are
to go.
you?
I have to do something.
Bandit Mattel.
Huh?
Bandit Mattel, over here. Puppet, when do you have
I'm
to
right now. Oh.
No, walk over here.
My bad. I didn't realize. I didn't know. I forgot which one it's you.
The one that's
My
away
bad.
from you. With a flashlight on.
Oh, I was right next to you. And you told me.
No, I'm the other one. God, here.
Make up your mind now.
Come here. Come towards the building.
You're over here.
I'm not over there. Which one are you? Hold on. Okay, I'm the one with the bright blue logo on my back. Who's over there?
You're near the road or away from the road?
Away from the road. I have the medical logo on my back.
I'm behind you.
Okay, so that's you. Jesus, I need to number you guys. Pop it!
He said he had to do something. He might be able to.
That's mean. Anyways, well, me and you, come on. While we wait for him.
Yeah, everybody was right next to you, and you keep telling me to come over. I told me you were over there.
I thought that was Puppet, my bad. So, when going up the stairs, I'll have you look forward, I'll look to the back, because, start going up. You need to be in behind me. Because then I can check this part behind us, and you can get that part. So I'd run over here, say clear, blah, 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 blah.
Where are you? Oh,
So,
I was going
I'll
opposite.
peek over, make sure this part's clear. If I don't see anybody here,
Yeah.
I'm gonna assume that they hopefully don't come up and shoot us. And then we'll go off of you. Actually, I'll be element lead, so I'll have you be eagle too. Okay.
All right.
So we call stack up.
So that's a bit one on the wall, right?
Yeah, we'll stack up on the wall, and that just makes sure it's better ease. This corner you'll see. So like if I go like this, here no, better yet. So usually on corners I'll hug left, just so if there's a field of bullets they don't come towards me. That and there's this giant pillar right here. So then you'd follow, and then we stack up again, but you should be right behind me. And then ready for
I'm right
breach.
behind you.
Okay, breach 3, 2, 1. So I tuck left, that means you go tuck right. So no, get into the structure. And then when I go in, you see where my light is? You see
On the wall, yeah.
Yeah, see how I look to my right? We
Yeah.
would cover each other's corners. Because if we both look to right in front of us, there would be a giant
Yeah.
gap of visual.
So you go right, I go left.
So if let's say I went right, then you'd go left. It just depends.
All right.
Whoever goes in front of you, go the other way. And then if we
Mhm.
had something like this, if we had 2 people, would be best. Otherwise, I'd say, Okay, breach that room.
Oh.
Where this is the part where it's even tricky with two officers because you have to go in by yourself, or I
Yeah.
have to hope that nobody's in this corner right here. Because if you back up to right here, I can't see that. But if I go check that first, somebody's in that bathroom that can shoot me. You see what I mean?
So one way or another, we're both in danger.
Yeah. But if we had somebody on this wall, right, and they were watching this part in this corner that I was originally in, then we can get two people in, and we'd call here. We'd call breach real quick. 3, 2, 1, breach. We come in, tuck, get other corners. And then if we had somebody, we call that clear. I would say move up, whatever. I check that corner. You would stay on the door. Then we stack up right over here again. So tuck up. Breaching 3, 2, 1. So we already know this left is clear, but I would honestly check it again just because civilians can still move. Then we stack up, so you just be right behind me. 3, 2, 1, breach. The reason I say breach on this is because we don't know if there's anybody behind this corner or not, right here, which I would treat as a separate breach as well, although it's kind of tedious. Where, fuck, I didn't mean to move, is where when we're like this and we're like, hey, nobody's behind this corner, that means I'd have you step out to the left like this, so you don't shoot
Woman,
me,
I might.
and I flip around.
Wait. Where are you? Down there?
No, I stayed upstairs. Where do you go?
Oh, I didn't even see you. I came right in, and that many you disappeared.
Oh, that's weird.
Oh.
No, if we're standing right here, whatnot, blah blah blah, and I'm right here, where we're ready to check if somebody's behind this corner. Watch what I do, and I'll step to the left, or I'd have you step to the left, I should say. So do that. And if you cover that door down there, you see how even when I flip this corner, that you can easily cover that door without putting me in the line of fire, right?
Yeah.
That's what our goal is set with. And then, see these windows right here? We have to treat this as a possible breach. We're not going to say breach, whatever, but we're going to say, alright, check corner, or maybe a breach, yeah. Just because if we're right here, we can't tell who's in the window. So, 3, 2, 1. This one's a bit harder because you can't necessarily. So move up with me. Stack up. Sorry.
Yeah.
3, 2, 1. So no. Mertz, cover the other door.
Yeah.
No.
Oh.
So you're supposed to take. So look. Come back out. So I come in, right, and I tuck to the right so I can look left, right?
Yeah.
So to cover that other angle, you don't necessarily have a corner. So what I would do is when I go in, I'd have you do this, where you're just behind the door and aiming that. So,
Alright.
So when we're at this point, again, if we had a third person, I'd have them come over here, check this bathroom and whatnot, but we don't. So, stack up.
I'm right behind it.
Okay. So this one, I'd just move on. So I'd have you check that, and then cover. I'd come in real quick, check this. Again, I don't like having two people check these, especially if you only have two people. So go back to your side, because I'd have you stay there. So come back here. Stay here and only cover this corner. So if I come off and like, hey, cover for a second, and I go back and I check this real quick, that means you're still covering most of that gap, right? Okay. And then, again, this is a tricky one where we're breach on 3, but we won't be stacked up. So 3, 2, 1, breach. We'll flip around the corners and dive in. So watch what I do. You did it correctly for the most part, but flip around, dive in. The only thing
How you dive in?
don't dive in necessarily like jump, but like what's it called? Like tuck into the corner. So I'd have you tuck into that door frame.
Like that?
No, the corner. You always want to stick to your corner, so then you aim like right here. With this, I'll mention it in a second. Then I did like the whole breaching, blah blah blah, check over here. And then I'd have you move up to, this is a bad example, but look to my side, on like where I'm aiming at, but see what I'm aiming at? If this was like a big hallway, I'd still aim like this, right? So I'd be aiming like that, so when you're over here, you can aim like this. See what I mean? Where you'll cover those two doors in that little pocket.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
Yep.
3, 2, 1, breach. Where I'll flip around and I'll have you cover that door. Since I'm coming at this angle and I can already tell that this bathroom's pretty much empty, I'd sweep it real quick and double check. But typically, you still want to breach that. But again, I don't like having my 6 open, especially because we haven't looked over here yet. So we'd come up. This is very tedious, by the way. So come over here. Other way.
Oh.
Sorry. Alright, I'm gonna breach right, you go left. 3, 2, 1, breach.
No.
And then we continue like that. So if we had a stair like this, we'd treat it like a stairwell, where I go backwards or you go backwards and the other goes forward. That is the rough idea. It is not necessarily perfect, but I also find that when I have you two versus someone else, it also goes a lot. You guys will figure out what I mean a bit easier just because it's like, oh, I see what you mean. That happens nice. That or we'll have Puppet just kind of wing it because he's been AFK. I'm kidding.
You want to have it remote idolizing. He doesn't like down, maybe. Huh?
What was that?
Maybe have it remote idolated. He doesn't like down.
Hope so.
You know.
Here, just in case. Alright, stay here. Do you want a 5-minute brain break? Because I'm pretty sure this is this is oh well, we'll rock with this. Typically you want this to be a dark gray or black, but we'll rock with green because I didn't remember to color it. So until then.
Wait, what?
This is the Insurgent. It's supposed to be like a dark gray or black, but I kind of ran out of money and I forgot about that part. So don't get in. Or actually, I guess you can, whatever. Try to get in the back, actually. Or, hold on. Stay up there.
Listen, with the tunnel, then you turn the night vision on. How you do it?
Yeah. I'll show you in a second, but I want to see if I can get in the back of this. I think that'd be cool. So hop out.
I am in.
Check something out real quick. Insurgent. You know, hop in the 6 people, so yes. So hop out. Outside the vehicle. Right. So, can you hear me? Merits. Mirko. Oh, Puppet. Be back. Okay. Mertz. Meredith is. Okay. I'll give him a second. Actually, let me. Do this real quick. Oh. Now I'll start positioning it because we're doing stuff.
Well,
Howdy.
I don't know, for some reason it set me at a sit there. I don't know what happened.
That's weird.
Where are you doing?
Stealing a car for later demonstration. That doesn't have a turning radius. That's great. Oh, sorry.
Hello?
So, come here. Look at. So, you can either open your interaction menu, go to appearance, and put your visor down, or if you hold right on your pad, it'll flick your visor down. Alright.
And how you turn them on?
So I'm good at that.
Can you not turn it on?
No. Hold on. So, when you have them down, go to appearance, go to accessory,
Yeah.
hover over your helmet and hit square.
Homemade?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
So I have thermal on, you have night vision. Because I like
What a
thermal more
difference.
just because. So, night vision, that, like, pretty much just helps illuminate stuff at night for, essentially, like, what you see. Thermal, I can see Puppet's, like, body heat right now. Which I find...
And how do I get thermal?
It's just the other, it's the quad lens. Because at night vision, I don't like it, because if it's not, whatever, because I like thermal more, because it gives you a more general thing where I can see everybody's body heat, including locals, but I can see their body heat, which helps me more than night vision.
Alright, I think.
Hi, Puppet. Puppet.
Oh,
Come here. I have to go back over stuff with you. Because we're done.
no.
Alright, Mertz, we're gonna do another run through with you as well.
Is Bree line up and all that?
Yeah, you're gonna be Eagle 1. Mertz, you're gonna be Eagle...
I can take the lead or I can lead? Which one?
Okay, Puppet, you're first, I'll be second, Mertz, you're gonna be third. Just because then he has...
Actually, yeah, it'll be more
Actually,
down.
no, never mind. I'm gonna be in last because then you guys will split corners better. So, Puppet, you're gonna be Eagle 1. Merch, you're gonna be Eagle 2.
Or we go through. We go different rank you.
I don't know, we
Oh,
walked
right.
up the sewers, but we did. Everybody, down heavy under.
Oh god, you okay, buddy?
Special
Yeah.
weapons intact. Sorry.
Alrighty. We're moving up, moving up. Watch my side. Alright. Corner on me.
Oh, dude. Right.
Oh.
So can you go move up inside?
Stack up.
Go different.
Oh.
Alright. Room on the left. It's one person, civilian. Yeah, unoccupied room currently.
So Puppet,
We'll
back
play-
over here. Puppet, come back here. Real quick,
Alright,
guys, you stack up real quick. So Puppet, if you're
There'll
gonna
be no
go in-
point. There'll be no
Okay.
point stacking up. You
Hold
are
on, hold
clear
on,
for
hold on,
room.
hold on. So you're about to breach a room that you have no idea what the interior is. You're gonna want to stack up because you don't know what's behind those doors.
Well, number one, the doors are see-through. You're reaching through
Oh my
doors.
fucking God. But you're not. So realistically, if you're looking at the door from a side, you might be able to see a little bit of that, but you can't see all of that. So listen to me real quick.
Yeah.
Listen to me real quick.
Oh my gosh.
So
You stack up, kind of move in.
So here, listen to me. So you want your first person, which will be you. You will stack up in this corner. You will cover that way. Mertz will go in. He will get the second corner and cover that way. That
For
covers-
what? If you're gonna cover it this way, if someone's in here,
If you see somebody, they're not an active threat. You will call it out. You will keep your gun near or on them, but you still need to cover your corner.
it would not matter if you're covering your corners because if someone was right here, you wouldn't see them. You would come in and be
Puppet,
boom,
puppet,
you're gone.
puppet. Listen. Come here. Come here.
I'm
So.
not saying logic.
So no, hey, if you want to argue, you can argue, but you can't argue in my training session. When you go in, look in a room, you don't look directly at the corner. You go in an emotion, right? Because when it's hard because he's right. You will go in an emotion, right? Will you or will you not see the civilian? And the purpose,
Yep.
come here. The purpose of stand in that corner.
Yeah, okay.
Nope, this corner, right here. See? Stand in that corner, aim at the door. And let's say I was back here. You see that giant gap that we have if I'm aiming directly at this wall?
I prefer to do this. Even if you would have a giant gap of going like this, that'd be me looking at this wall currently.
No.
If I was looking at
want...
what?
Fuck.
You wouldn't have been shot already.
Puppet!
Okay.
Listen. Sorry.
I'm
So,
listening to you. I'm telling you what it is.
Mm.
If you would walk into this room, alright, if you would go do this way, and going through this tactic, the person on this right would be on the left would have more risk because if someone was sitting right here, he would be automatically shot onto the side.
so
Even
Puppet,
at that side.
Puppet, that's the thing, is if you cover it like this, you're not looking straight at that wall, you're looking at an angle where you'll cover that door and that gap. For the most part. You're not going to be perfect, but if we don't have a team of 20, we're not going to be.
A
Yeah.
team of 20, you need a team of 20.
No, it's a saying, where it's like a metaphor. So come back here. Come back here.
I have trained in this so much, and
I'm trying to show you what I mean. This is how I was taught. This is how I was told to teach. So
I
when
was
you
taught
come in-
different.
That's wonderful. So when you come in, right? So you swing around this corner. Cool. You have most of the room covered. You have your second person who's going to be right behind you. They come in. They have the other half of the room covered and then some. You see what I mean?
No, you would not have.
What are you missing?
Right, you don't have the whole crap. You don't have the room covered because
You do.
it'll still have this room and this room covered,
Fucking God.
okay,
So,
uncovered.
so what we treat these as unknown spaces. Those we would treat in a second. Otherwise, we just assume it. This can be a whole different bedroom. You know what I mean? We're not gonna assume
This-
what it is.
Bedroom and you would be shot through the wall.
Fucking God. Well, good news. I can't shoot through the wall. So we're gonna go in with this. If I'm told differently, I will sincerely apologize. But from what I've always been told, we go like this because it'll cover most of the bedroom. We
But
cannot
even-
cover every different doorway. If there's 5 doorways, we can't cover them all.
Yes, I'm saying what I'm trying to tell you is literally, even if you would do this, you would still be in risk. either
Yeah.
way, if you try to cover most of the room,
Most
it'll be
definitely
still
you're gonna be.
it'll be still be leaving this room of gap.
Yeah.
Even if you did, and then even if that person will go, I'm gonna move up with my side person, you would still get shot. Both of you, one will go down. You have to snap towards him. If you don't have enough time, he would shoot you in the forehead as well.
Yeah, I know.
Right here, I have more cover to go and go. Oh,
Okay.
you move up.
So how
down.
do you how would you go about getting around that corner?
Easily.
Oh shit.
So if you're going around this corner and you don't know, because if someone could be over here, this will be more harder to tell if someone's there. So if you're gonna go right here, it'd be better off you just go there, smoke them out, easy enough to move through. Because they would not want to have two deaths in their face. That's not fast.
Yeah.
won't
So
want to-
I'm not talking about like getting around these tricky gaps. Yeah, sure. That'd be a perfect thing to do. But I'm talking about general room coverage. Because if you go like this, your teammate will most likely get in your way in the best way possible. But the other thing is you're not always going to be sure of what the room that you're about to enter is going to look like.
Plus, if you're gonna do this, why don't you just have two people? One goes like this turn.
So that's
right.
what we kind of have. Like, so we have, let's say, Eagle 1 looks at this, right?
Oh, I
Yeah,
read
Eagle
that. I
2.
gotta.
I don't know where you're. Okay.
I have the points on me.
Okay, but no. So if you have those two cover most of the room, and then we have one or two people individually breach that bathroom, make sure nobody's in there. Then we go and we cover that corner by either flipping around the corner or doing what you said and like smoking them out. That'd be perfect.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? But
And plus, that bathroom. Looking up,
so
'cause I was thought this room right here, one person, right on two.
yeah, that's what I mean. If you know for sure this is a bathroom, yeah. But if you're not sure necessarily this might be a different like a hallway, I don't like putting two people. I don't want to put one person there if that goes to a different bedroom. But
Plus, even if you put two people, it'll be more of a jam to get through.
oh yeah,
Then you'll
most
be
definitely. That's why I don't want to put two in here. So
But
let's say
even if you didn't know it was a bathroom or a second room, you would want to have one person say,
Yeah.
oh, "Okay,
okay,
this is a room. Yeah, this is a bigger room. I will need another. I need additional." And you scan the location over.
so
And-
so here, let me show you what I mean. So this is what I mean for general process. So first things first, right? Blah blah blah. I come and tuck in this corner, check that. You come in, check, and you'll dig into, let's say, this corner, check that, right? Cool. We're not getting shot at immediately, but we're not going to put our guns down, right? So while I have you maybe stay there, or so I'll have you stay in there, or maybe in this case step like a foot to the left since you're far enough back, just so you're less likely to shoot me. Then you have the one guy come in, whatever, sweep this, right? And then if you
Yeah,
are
this guy-
so we know this bathroom's clear, right? If we want to come in from here and flip around, we can either do this, which is super risky, or we can do that gas one. But no matter what, it's gonna be dangerous.
But yeah, but still, even if you're on the left, you still have coverage in the right person. That'd be a
Yeah.
waste of power. Because if you have already full coverage of this entire room, it's not be a point of having a second person sitting right here.
No, that's what that
your-
person's for, is to maintain that coverage. So if somebody comes through that door, they know.
Because even if someone comes to that door, I can't shoot them.
That's what
but
I mean.
if
So
I'm
stand,
right here,
stand right
here
here.
in.
Hold on. Stand right here, like you're ready to flip around this corner or whatever, a breach, right? Stand right there. So you don't have to have your weapon up. Just look at what I'm doing. So instead of doing this, where I'll pop you, if I take a step to the left or two, I'll have more coverage, but not put me in necessary danger. That, or if you really wanted to, you can go back to your original corner and dive in.
If you would, okay, go over there, go to that side of the corner, go to the right, go to the right. Yes, but still, it'll be that guy mostly being shot at me, being shooting me,
Mhm.
because you would be obvious. You'll be more obvious than
Yeah.
that guy.
It'd be better for you either be
Because
here
you-
or. Well, that's the thing
Yeah,
with these, isn't it? Because if I had ideally enough people, I'd have one team come in, check that, and just hold it, and then somebody come flank them from that side. That's how.
Yeah.
That's personally how I would do this situation.
Okay,
Is have
look,
a second
I'm
person.
I'm not trying to argue with you. I'm just trying to say this doesn't make sense. So you have two people going this. I'm like, I'm gonna watch this side right here, this entire side, which I can't see the door. I can only see the window and this. But this guy can.
Yeah. So I see what you mean, because you want that one guy that covers that door, right? That kind of door and window. And then you have that one guy that goes and sweeps the bathroom, right?
Because then it'll be because before they even have this guy posted up, it'll be just one guy going in, and then another guy going through here, make sure everything's clear within this room right here, and then
Yeah.
another guy would go behind him, the third guy.
And then, but eventually, once you get that part, you clear the bathrooms, and you flick around the corner, see if anybody's there, right? Do you want to do a little corner flick for show, or?
Yeah, and I'm saying, I'm thinking about like if it's two people, only two people, right? Say we have two people, then one guy would just have to stay here, and one guy goes in there. There would be no point of having one guy sitting here and another guy
So
there.
the point of this guy sitting here is to provide cutter. So if there is a guy behind this wall that we don't know about, or somebody comes through that door, somebody knows about it.
Yeah, and also this guy would know about it right here.
Yeah, but
Because-
if you're in here, you're looking at this, and you hear gunshots. By the time you're able to come out, flick around, and then aim, it's very difficult to not get killed.
I'm just saying, in a SWAT position, if you're going to walk in and you'll be shot dead on. Even if you have
Oh, yeah.
this guy, I will have to still turn.
That's why you
I
have
can-
this guy just sit and cover, because he's not necessarily going against an active threat, but he's covering in case one comes in. So what we do is we flip the tables and make that the fatal funnel for the enemy.
Yes. Go ahead.
Oh, yeah. You know what I mean? Because if that's the fatal funnel for the enemies, that's easier to shoot, that's easier to kill them from. Or neutralize, I should say. And then once that
Anyway.
guy's done, you're whatever.
Let's just go ahead. 'Cause I'm just trying to make sense of it. My mind doesn't think that's
I know what you mean. And then once you come up to a situation like this, how I was always told is you have one guy kind of step out to the right and cover, and the other guy kind of flick around and see if anybody's here.
I can see how that makes sense. But if you're gonna be shot at, you still have one guy to make sure. Because even if you're going through here and moving through the middle,
So I'm not saying don't stand up back here. I mean stand back over here. Just so, because you'll have that one guy at the pillar getting ready to swing around it. But if somebody comes down that hallway, your guys kind of covered because you start shooting at them. You know what I mean?
it'll be because if a guy's coming down here and you're being shot at, it'll too much of you.
So
So
yeah.
he'll try to go for more of your side and shoot you head on because he go, you're right there, because you move.
Yeah,
Here.
so if you had a guy right here, right? Because you're not going to say, alright, cool. You're not going to run up and like, okay, break up real quick and check. We're going to do, alright, let's get out from behind this pillar real quick. Alright, nobody's back. Alright, we'll flip around, see if anybody's there or not. Cool. Then we'll have one guy move to the right a bit more so they don't shoot guy one.
But right here, come here. This right here. I'll understand if you did that, where go, I want this guy sitting right here and I'm not here because it's another room in another room over here. So I'll be like, okay, I understand why you have another guy right there.
Negatively, though, this is the hardest area, in my opinion.
Because-
Because I hate breaching from this side, just because that pocket there. Otherwise, this part's really easy.
Because if you're going to move in 3 people, you would mostly have one person go on that side, and then one aiming at this side, trying to stay in cover, but he'll still be open in a way, but he'll be kind of protected in a way.
Yeah, If I had a third guy, I'd have one guy. I'd have two guys here or two guys here. I know what you mean. And then the tricky part I have is when you get to this part, because you have to come back here. I like this one. It shows better. So stand right there. Because we have
Hey,
to check
Donna.
those corners. Yeah, what's up?
You be on tomorrow?
Possibly, probably.
Yeah, I'm barely keeping my eyes open.
All right.
Already.
Puppet.
Yeah.
We'll come back to this in a second. Hey, Mertz, do you want to finish up this thing real quick? I want to show you one last thing.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm sorry, man. I'm like barely keeping my eyes open.
No, you're fine. You're fine.
It's my fault, don't hurt.
No, you did. It's us.
Yeah. So here's the other thing. Last thing we're gonna do real quick is vehicle stops. Which I wonder if there's a good picture I can find real quick.
Where's Johnny, dude? What?
Here, I'll show you.
Negotiate for
So put that there. Probably good. So.
Are you doing a traffic stop?
Yeah, kind of. So if you ever have a vehicle stop, I'm going to show you how it would look. I'm sad I don't have sirens in this. So, your car, come here. You guys position like a regular code 5 right here, for not necessary. So park right behind there. So
actually, you'd be
here's the only
closer.
difference I have with us is I'd have you both at an angle to the left.
Well, yeah, because no, if we're going to be doing code 5, if your truck up ahead, we'll have to box it front end.
Yeah, we box it in. So here, Puppet, guys, back up, back up, and get out of your cars. Back up like a while. Or Mertz, keep backing up. Mertz, keep backing up. Puppet, get out. Ow!
You broke my door. I think.
I didn't break your door. So Mertz, back up more. So, if you only had two vehicles, you do it like this. Or I should say at an angle like this, but it is for a box. And typically you'd only have the two vehicles, because what will happen is you'll take your guy. Mertz, can you turn off the sirens? Thank you. Because what will happen is if you have that guy in there, you guys would get out of whatever vehicle you have and then approach it with the doors open like this. Right? Which is why I don't like the code 5 stop, because you'll be at an angle like this and it's more whatever.
But also, you'd be a little. Your truck will probably.
Well, yeah, my truck would be more forward. I was getting you guys back there first because I was like, well.
This stopped me from doing mostly this, trying to the portion.
Yeah. So we'd have, if we had, most likely we'd only have a few units in the back right. If we had more than a couple units doing this, we might have a second car to the left or right? But if we don't, we'd have these people approach from the, we'd have them take cover and then approach. We'd have whoever's driving the insurgent, they would just sit in there, with whoever's in the passenger seat would also hop out and try to.
Why we have two people staying in insurgent?
So you have the driver, and then if you have a second person, because what that second person can do for you is they can cover that driver from reaching for a gun. The reason we have the insurgent in the front is that it's more armored, and if you're getting, slammed in by two cars, you're gonna aim at the person in front of you first, because it's awkward to aim at the person behind you.
Oh, yeah.
But if you're able to, get two armored cars, because it's nicer.
harder shooting me. If you were inside the armored truck, it'd be harder for you to kill me than the guy.
Oh, yeah. Any question? Well, I guess I don't know if you. We
No.
don't necessarily have a lot of people. I don't want to do a practice one because then one of you just mostly just sits in the car. But if you guys had somebody up there, Puppet, stop it.
Fine.
So Mertz, open the passenger door. Act like you're doing code 5. I
Oh.
feel like this should be needless to say, but during a code 5 with SWAT, we don't necessarily grab non-lethal. Well, we might if we know it's kind of a lower profile, but go to your passenger side. So,
No, not even. Even if it was low priority, someone would still have a beanbag gun just in case.
yeah, just in
Agree.
case. But if I only have 2 or 3 people that are able to hop out and do it, and it's like somebody that just killed 7 cops, I'm not gonna prioritize it. You know what I mean? And then Puppet, you'd have that. Well, Puppet, I guess yours would be more of a smaller angle, but you know.
No more. If it was real life, I'll be hanging. I'll be on the door. Pull my gun.
Actually, hold on. What I would do is I'd run more to the back and just use the entire vehicle as a cover, not just the door, because your lights are super exposed.
Yeah, I'm saying in real life, you would more have your gun right here between the door frame and the door.
Yeah, but our truck's too lifted for that, so you can't actually climb on it. But no, so we would initiate this as a normal traffic stop. If we had somebody in the sergeant aiming, they would. Otherwise, they'd just be in the driver's seat. So, and then Mertz, whatever, we do call-outs. If they don't listen to call-outs, we just come up and do our thing.
I have more advantage.
If they go around to shoot, we kill.
Going good go.
So real quick, what is the main thing what are the 2 rules with this that would stop us from doing it?
Oh, maybe. Nothing. Go ahead.
So what would stop us from doing this? What are the 2 reasons?
They have a weapon, bomb.
So if they're going over, well, I guess a bomb, but if they're going over 15 miles per hour, or they have a hostage, we cannot do it. Mertz, I guess you're technically right. If they have a bomb, we're also not going to do it.
But also, you mean over 15 miles per hour? What do you mean by that?
If they're going
Fine.
over 15 miles per hour, we're not going to do it.
Oh,
So, like, if they're going like 45 miles per hour, we're not doing it.
Well, number one, the 2 reasons would just be the bomb and the hostage. The 2 reasons we would do this.
No, if it's going too fast, we wouldn't try to have them crash into essentially a brick wall.
Well, number one, this will not prevent us.
No, listen. If they're going 50 miles per hour, I'm not going to try to box them in with an insurgent.
Well, what I'm talking about is that's not going to prevent you from doing this. I'm saying.
Yeah, that's true.
This
That's true.
Yeah, this will be more of a pit maneuver because you would not call for you to box the fucker in with this shit. You would not do that.
There's a couple instances where it's more of a thing where it's like, well, this dude.
Because no idiot person will go, I'm gonna go grab my insurgent and run to the fucker 3 miles per hour, going ahead of me 50 miles per hour, with a dump truck.
I've actually done this in session before where we had the little boxing thing. It was fun.
Yeah, but the main thing, the 2 things that would prevent us would just be the bomb and civilian, civilian hostage. Those are the 2 things that would prevent us from doing it.
Mertz, I have a question for you.
What
I want you to go to bed because you're super tired and stuff. But I want to quiz you over some stuff. Would you rather do it tomorrow since you sound super sleepy?
Yeah, I'm afraid I might fall asleep and eat the. You know what? I thought my meditation and my meditation both make you sleepy.
Oh, I see. All right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, you got the most part with having people. I do want to do something with some more stuff. Puppet, stop breaking stuff.
But it's my car.
I don't care. So, I do want to do some other stuff in session. Another fun thing I always did was have you guys come clear the building properly with me, me somewhere hiding in it. But if you are gonna pass out, I know that feeling, and I'm not gonna make you do it.
Yeah, it
because
does.
I feel like you might fall asleep anyway.
Yeah, the meditating I'm taking,
Uh-huh.
it's supposed to knock me out at nighttime.
Alright. We'll go over some stuff sometime later, just me and you. If I can find a free
Alright.
volunteer, I'd have them help us, but we'll see.
Yeah, I should be on tomorrow, hopefully. If I'm be on, I'll do it.
Alright. If so, I might actually have an event tomorrow, depending what this person says. Memes.
Alright. Have a good night, y'all.
Alright, have a good night. If I DM you some random stuff, it's just stuff I completely forgot. Because no one gets wrong that. Alright.
No, you did.
I'm gonna. Anyways, fun. What did I miss?
Come with me.
Did nothing wrong. I was asking questions.
You were correcting me. Come with me.
Hey, it's only the truth. It doesn't make sense. It
Doesn't make sense to you. It makes sense to me. Come here.
doesn't make sense to me.
If I'm,
So I'm
told wrong,
trying
if I'm told wrong, I'm told wrong.
It's a strategy. And this even what's his name? A such an Anubis. Does he even do swap for real? Oh shit!
Mertz. Go.
You can watch
Go.
shows and watch.
Go. Eagle. 1. Go.
Okay. Let's try.
Clear.
You're on me. You're on this side. Go.
Oh, I'm stacking up on you. I'm running free.
Yeah. Oh, because I'm moving on this side. I need to be right there, right here.
Oh, I can't tell if you're. Be louder.
Yeah.
I can't hear you very well.
I'm saying you have more of a team position doing this right here.
Alright, hold on. Come back to this corner real quick. You do it again. I didn't see you actually go at all. Right,
Oh.
depth perception's off. Alright, tough is I don't. So I don't like necessarily running out all the way right away. I just get your regular stuff first. No, Papa, come back. Pup. Hold on. Whenever going through a building, make sure you make sure you say stack up first, just so you know people are behind you. Alright, wanna clear this bathroom real quick? If I knew how to use a controller, that'd be great. Dude, I'm so excited. I found an adapter that may or may not be able to use a may or may not be able to adapt a controller to keyboard.
The wrong to 5 minutes back. Alright, hold on side. Moving up.
Okay, you tuck in. Do court. Okay. So when do that, tuck in to do that, clear that corner while I get the hallway.
That's fine, because I already moved down.
Oh, I see what you mean. So you go at a wider angle while I see what you mean.
And plus, I got more of a position right here. That's what I'm saying. Move up. You didn't move up. Because I got more of a position angle on telling move. Go, move up right here. Right here. Move on the side of me.
I'd stack up.
Open it.
I'd stack up because there is a window. So you're putting yourself in a lot of firing range.
I know. That's the point.
Crossing
Move
and
up.
lighting.
Hold to the side.
Okay. No. Go back to the door. So, first of all, restart. I didn't do this right away. So my area is clear. The area is right of me mostly clear, right? Alright. Move up and take that left wall and cover this.
What? So you want me to continue up onto this wall?
No. Did I say right? Sorry. Continue on the left wall. I was thinking of it the other way. Cover that. Let me get this bathroom real quick. That was very bad procedure. Hold on. I did something wrong. I did something
Go
completely
back.
wrong. Hold on. Okay, go
Hold on.
back. Go back. Restart.
Hold on.
Rewind.
Oh, so we go from right here, right here. You have someone step up to the side because I already have more of an angle position right here. So that's why I stay right here.
Uh-huh.
You know how for fire, I will have more of able to tell you if someone's shooting from where angle.
Uh-huh.
So you can continue moving up.
Right. Passing.
So then
I'm
you
attacking
continue
this
and
corner.
I'll move up. Take the right. Continue towards the bathroom. I got your side. Moving side with you.
Alright. Cover.
Hold that side.
Oh, I see what you mean.
Hold that side. Moving in. Okay, area clear. Moving back out. Come to your position. Unstack. Move forward. I got you back.
I'll hug right.
Okay. At that side.
Cover.
Take right. Take right.
One.
Actually, I'll take
Hold.
right. You take. There's a room over there. All right. I'll stay on this side. Is it clear over there?
Your room. Sorry.
Okay, four.
Here,
Side window. Continue down.
Hold on 1 second. Sorry. Headspace issue. What's your...
Continue forward. Right behind you. Continue forward.
Ooh, I have a huge headache.
Fast and
Alright, sorry.
Okay.
I'm gonna have you
Okay, move.
stack up with you in front since you're one.
Moving up. Turn to the side. Unit. Hold to that wall over there.
10-9?
Right there. In front of me. Side wall. Left.
Oh,
I'll
stack
keep
up. I see what you mean.
Yep, over there. Keep continuing. Continue down there. I got eye on me. Check on side. Farm up.
Whenever I go out to a room like that, if you look to the left, I'm gonna look to the right? So if you need me to look back to where you're saying, just say stack up, so I go to you and then see what you're talking about.
Well, yeah. Really, it's more of like I need you to go over here. Cause I can't move up if I get shot from that side.
Uh-huh. Yeah. Alright.
Alright,
Cover.
hold on that side. Moving up. No doors open. Continue on side. Stack up with me. Yeah. Then 4. Continue on far wall to the side to the left of me.
You wanna stack up?
Nope, stay on side wall. Clear so far. Sure. Move on to the side to the right of me.
No, I see what you mean.
Clear bathroom. I got whole fan.
Clear.
Clear 4. Okay. Moving forward. Keep your eyes on the doorway. Okay.
Moving up.
On me. I'll go left, you go right, alright?
Right. Clear.
Alright, it's a then 4. We're starting continue forward.
That's the way we came, right? Yeah, that's the way we came.
Continue to keep straight.
Exit the building.
Around me. March right. Right.
Okay, we're gonna
All
call
right.
that. Call that
All right.
good for the most part, as we.
Yeah.
Going
Yeah,
for the most part.
continue.
If we had multiple structures, we move into them. Multiple.
Yeah, we'll if it was a team of I hope we can have 6 people per room in per building.
Dude, what I really would love to have is like if we ever had like a team of 4, that'd be awesome. Just because when you come up here, you know how if you go to the better representation on the left, but if you come in here, you have 2 guys flying here, right? But you have 2 guys going there. Cool. Get the bathroom, get this room done right away, without the risk of getting lit up. It's great.
The 6 can happen, the 6 will happen. Because sometimes, even if you're wearing all black, you don't know if the target's wearing all black. You might have to make sure. Hey, Bravo 6, is that you?
Oh, is that a friend I have? No.
What's
I
that?
thought somebody joined us, and I was like, friends.
Green.
I don't have a lot of them.
See, I know what I'm doing. It's just very hard for them.
Your videos. Live.
Who's right here? Come here. Oh god, I have to go something. I'm stuck, man. That card's breaking all the fucking physics.
Live. I'm sorry, what?
Card is drifted. Who's right here? Come here. So, but the reason why I said I can't move up right here, right?
Yeah, because you had to cover the hallway and swing around that.
No, cause right here, come right here. Right here, buddy. See where I'm at? Pick that spot. But you're covering this entire position right here. All you gotta do is pick the rest of it. So, because it's based on like around, like right here, you wouldn't see him. But if I did, you would be able to see him and move yourself properly to hit him.
Well, I'm gonna try that again.
Because then you'll put more stress on the operator that's in front. Because if I move all the way over here, I'm dead. You would not know how to properly beat yourself to be able to move.
Yeah, so
I
like that tactic of widespread. They didn't teach me that. They taught me flick around the corner, which I honestly hate because I can't turn fast in this. My sensitivity is just horrible, and I don't know how to fix it.
It's not. You're not even supposed to be turning up quickly. Your team's supposed to work together. You're supposed to make it easier on the other person.
Oh, I want to try something.
What's up? Yeah.
Barely even faster.
Yeah, sometimes even people would put on gun. Actually, other units would put guns on each other.
Hey, did you know during my SWAT training is the first time I ever figured out you can aim down the scopes in GTA?
I found that out like later on. I was like, oh, that's cool.
Dude.
But you move a lot slower.
Dude, my sensitivity used to be like this, right? Where aiming it's like super slow. Now we can wee so much nicer. So
look how fast
I think that's why I lost so many gunfights is because my aiming was so slow to turn with.
But if you're in first person, you can go faster. So look what I'm doing. Before you can go. So you need to turn where you're going to look, and you gotta point that. Now you gotta do is recorrect yourself. That's why snipers is very good for your trainer. So sniper, if I miss an interview, I'm not hitting you. And I only got 1 shot HP per hit. So you gotta make every shot count for you.
That's the other thing is I don't understand how the fist fighting mechanics in the game work.
What? The fighting?
Yeah, the fist fighting mechanics.
Okay. So press square when I'm gonna hit you, right? Press square. You will press square when you hit me. But at all times you want to spam square. That's why people continue to be moved. So put your fist up.
Oh shoot.
Aim at.
How do I put the fist up?
Okay, so press L1 when you're aiming at a person, right?
Maybe down here, yeah, we're shooting the bar ahead. Yeah.
And then I can move around freely like I'm. Yeah. So if I'm punching you, you want to press square so you can dodge.
So like, punch me again.
So, okay, punch me. I'm gonna rapidly tap it. I'm gonna rapidly tap the quarter, trying to dodge it. Hit me. Got it. I'm moving around quick.
Hold on.
Stop.
That's the thing. What I mean. Like, yeah, I'm bad at like the aiming part because I'm like, hey, I'm looking at the guy.
So because most times people go in first person for it, because it's easier to hit you at. No, it's all about stun lock. That's all that matters.
Yeah, no, I can't. I can't do that in the first person. That's not gonna work.
All you gotta do is stun lock the man. That's all you gotta do, buddy.
I don't know what.
Yeah, stun lock them.
Stun lock.
Practically means I cancel your movements.
Oh, that thing.
Yeah, so every time I throw a punch, I cancel your punch. So you keep spamming until I can beat you. Oh yeah, and also I wish you can use this right the hatch. Right here.
What?
I wish you could use the hatch for
That'd be
more
cool.
area.
What else have we got? So we got breaching and clearing. That's our main thing. VIP protection. That's very basic. That whenever you have VIP protection, if you're in a convoy and you go up to, let's say, the mayor's office, you get there intact, you will have a small bit of security, right? You'll get out with the mayor. Getting out, the security would take over.
No, getting caught.
But you'd also have if needed, the SWAT team can also follow on foot. However, I don't like do that because then it puts you guys out of
So
control.
you know how to flip. You know how to flip you know how to flip a limousine? Connor? You know how to flip those
Oh
cars?
god. Hold on,
You know
hold on. Go back to the Van and Mattel. Go back.
you know how to do a jackknife?
think if there is anything I'm missing of because EOD tech, flying sniper's nest, all that I'm doing at a later date because I don't want people to have to have it right away. I want them to focus on making sure they don't get shot and killed. Am I missing
Actually-
anything else really?
Yeah. So actually, sniper's nest would be over here somewhere.
Where's here?
Over here, sniper nest would be good.
I'm
If
super
this was
tired. I
Save
can't-
zone right here, because if for
fuck is
for
here?
aerial view over here,
Over here doesn't help me.
right here.
Right here, where?
Look around. Look at the fire station.
Hold on, 1 second. Towards
Hey,
fire
hey,
station. Okay, that helps. Oh, cool.
Sniper nest. But if you're gonna try to get a full overview, you would need to have more of a better pick. So it'll probably be over. It'll be over there by the water tower. Over there, you see that? Or over there by that rock. I don't know if you think.
Oh,
It's really hard for you to get a sniper without having a mobile chopper. So,
oh yeah. But
because
well,
if I was gonna have one, there'd be one right there on top of the firehouse. To have overlook of this on the front side of it. Another one, and over here by over here by 8th liquor.
so puppet.
Yeah.
I think there's something I'm missing.
What are you missing?
I
Are you
don't.
missing?
So what I'm gonna do? Wait. So what were you gonna say?
Did you miss medic? How you put what you put to do if someone got shot?
Well, I already know you know how to do that. Right.
I'm saying like what I was playing. Did you miss?
Well, medical. That like whoever's medical. That's their own different thing. And LEO should be already standardly trained in it. So like putting gauze on it and putting a tourniquet on it, that should be standard. Like chest seal, that's standard. LEO
That's-
garb, so I'm gonna assume you have it.
I do. Actually, you know when I said I'm gonna give you ketamine. I did not mean ketamine. My brain was like, wait, ketamine? Hold up, that's incorrect.
Dude, I I need to speak
No,
to
I-
Flair. Flair gave me 0.5 milligrams of epinephrine because my
They
BPM
have-
was like 26. I'm like, sorry, what?
Do you not? I'm like, wait. Do you not? Do you know police officers have that on hand, right?
What, EpiPens?
No, the spray for your nose in case you have an overdose. We have that.
Yeah.
On
You have it, colleges have it, some high schools have it.
yes, no, actually, since the fentanyl, oh my god, you know what I'm talking about, drug.
Hmm.
Since that is happening more often to happen, that's why police officers more have it now because of it's more of a essential.
The other thing is, officers are so many times where they're just exposed to it.
So
Especially with fentanyl.
so it's more dangerous for them to not have it than you. So I'm like, no, because he's like, get away from him. I'm like, yes, I may have said the wrong word, but that's not what I meant.
Yeah, mister, let me give him 0.5 milligrams of
Like,
epinephrine.
whatever you're giving him, it's way worse because you need to know the proper milligrams.
Also, he's an EMT, I think. Or he might not be, I don't know.
That's the difference
Yeah.
between mine and yours. You need a proper measurement. I don't.
Oh, EpiPens?
No,
Or-
so for him to give you like medicine for like overdose and all that, right?
No, we
He-
haven't, well, I guess. that's
You-
it.
I'm pretty sure you do have the spray, but you don't use it as much as I do.
So, we have the spray and we have an IV one, but we never use the IV one because it doesn't.
It's
It
more-
goes 10 times longer. It takes so much longer.
Come on, Connor.
Hold on. But for SWAT training references, are we missing anything? I'm not sure. I think we covered most of the bases. I may reach out at a later date saying, hey, I forgot to say this. As I probably did forget to say something important, guaranteed. I also am pretty sure there's some training exercise I forgot because I had them all written down, but I lost that paper I had it on. Did I spilled stuff all over it? So we'll see.
But
With
if you're
that note, we're going to be ending this training for now.
okay,
People
also-
I was
but yeah.
subjecting on was Puppet and Root, so if we have anything problem with that, we'll go back and get it.
I gotta go to
Let me
bed, buddy.
close off my OBS.